We're road jogging, bro.
Road Jogan. I love it. Welcome back to the Road Jogan podcast. With your host, Ro and Jogi.
Jogging.
Oh man. Uh
That's a funny joke there,
it
bro.
was. We can edit that into the pod. That can be our intro, and then it's just never seen in the podcast. That was I actually did like that. So we need to come up with an intro. You know what? We might not even need one. We just hop in, introduce ourselves.
It's your host,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Toasty with the mosty.
Definitely not doing that. Awkward water sip. Uh-oh. I hate people who do that. They make those little comments like that. It's a white people thing.
Nervously eating salmon.
You don't eat the skin?
Sorry, guys, I slurp when I eat.
Bro, we don't acknowledge them. You just broke the fourth wall.
Oh,
Yeah. Listen here, dog. Well, what are we even talking about today?
you know, we both were expecting the other person to do
I can't do
the work, but it didn't happen.
See, this is why I asked you, bro. We're gonna have a meeting.
Yeah, yeah, but you asked me that once we started. No, you did not ask me that about that before. It would be on the schedule.
When we made the schedule, I was like, okay, so how are we gonna plan this though? And you're like, we just write points on a piece of paper.
You didn't say that. You said, "Oh, we need to write a script," and I was like, "No, we just put bullet points of what we're gonna talk about."
I said both. I said both.
I refuse.
Listen, bro.
X
Anyway,
the deny.
well, you can deny, but do you know what rat toes are? Fascinating topic.
So am I looking at the actual mammal, or am I looking at the food?
Well, I think you should take it all in.
Because my hungry ass is looking at the food
The
that's
food
on.
looks pretty good, huh?
That's on the.
So, fun fact: the rat toes are full deep fried mice or rats. Not playing. No, they're like shrimp covered in cheese. No, I think it's shrimp wrapped in bacon, stuffed in a jalapeno with some cheese in there. Pretty good.
Where does the rat come in?
I guess if you look closely, it look like rat toes.
No.
Like if you zoom out.
No. Zoom in, zoom out. It looks like a chicken nugget, bro.
No, I don't know. It's a Louisiana thing. If that explains anything, all right. Remember we met that one dude, the hot tub motherfucker talking about eating. No, he was from Louisiana.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yo, what, bro? What? Resume, bro. I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, remember that one time we were all hot and sweaty in the hot tub? We met that one dude.
I did not say hot and sweaty. Well, anyways, so that dude he was from Louisiana, and he was talking about eating squirrels. I think. You remember? We were just chilling at the hot tub for some reason. I don't know what the reason was, but he was just
To relax.
Was it
Yes.
bodybuilding stuff?
Hard
right?
workout.
Right. Yeah, he was just sitting in the corner drinking beers, talking about his ex.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
he talked about eating squirrel, man.
Weird fella.
Yeah, I bet. I wonder how he's doing actually. He was doing good.
I think we gotta go back to the hot tub. I need the hot tub. My body's not used to this much activity.
You know, I can say the same, but I've actually decreased in activity.
Bitch.
So
Beta bitch.
I actually skipped the gym twice, dude, back to back. I know, boo, disappointment. I get it, but In the name of content, bro. All right, man. Keep judging me.
We're gonna awkwardly play the crowd applauding.
Bro, so the other day I went to Planet Fitness like I wanted to, man. It was really sad. So I was in a wheelchair, and I feel bad just walking. You know, because like, because he would like roll up to the no respect to dude. Like, I actually have a lot of respect for him, but he would roll up to the machine.
I felt bad for walking.
No, bro, I felt privileged, dog. But anyways, he'd walk up. I don't know how he'd get out of the wheelchair, but he ended up like being on the machine. He's like benching and doing flies. I was impressed.
One thing that I've noticed is a lot of people on wheelchairs, they have like abnormally strong upper body strength.
Right.
Like there used to be a guy that went to, it might be the same guy. There used to be a guy that went to Crunch that was in a wheelchair all the time. He'd come in the mornings.
Older white guy. He didn't really look like he worked out much.
I was thinking of like an older black guy.
Oh no.
He was like an older black guy, but with huge arms.
No, I ain't seen him.
That was before your time.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm only a year into bodybuilding. Not going to hit a pose. Thought about it. Like my arms been like that, ready to come up.
I swear, you said you've been bodybuilding for a year, for 2 years now.
Listen, last year was
you can't keep resetting the clock, bro. It don't work that way.
Last year was a long year, bro.
Matter of fact, I just started working out this year. I think I'm getting a little bit of gains.
Dude, for this year, it's pretty good.
I know, right? I started yesterday.
Dude, take advantage of the newbie gains, bro. For real. No, I think it's been like a year and a half now since I started bodybuilding. Because I was doing strength training before then. Back when you were coaching me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I started in May. That's when I got consistent. And then over the summer, my numbers were coming up. But that's it. Like I still look like I didn't work out. It was pretty sad, actually.
Hey man, that's what worked for me,
dude.
That's what worked for me.
I remember looking back at the Alpha Land footage. I'm like, damn, I thought I was something. Like, oh no.
That was what worked for me, and then I changed, and then something worked better.
Yeah, I think that was the chair, right?
I don't know. I'm freaking out, bro.
It's a chair.
Oh.
Okay. It sounded like someone groaning.
I thought someone was talking or groaning.
Like,
I was
like, like they're in the closet or some shit. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Hey, yo, watch out, dog.
All right, bro. Would you like more of this wine?
Top me off, man. It's fresh from the barrel. Yo, oh yeah, relax. Yeah.
This is a patent pending.
You know,
whenever we get enough sponsors, we will let you guys know
where the wine is from. Or I mean, where the wine's from.
It's home brewed.
Yo, could you imagine if some Jim Bros opened up a restaurant like that? The menu's just chicken and rice, but with different sauces.
That just sounds like Panda Express.
No, not that good a sauce, man.
You just described Panda Express.
Oh, no, I'm talking like 0 calorie ranch.
Panda Express with 0 calories.
With like
you just talk about Diet Panda Express or Diet Hawaiian Bros.
Hawaiian Bros, I did not like it that much.
You're just a privilege, that's why.
I am, bro. I eat I don't know what I eat every
A
day.
pound of chicken, of ground chicken breast for a morning.
Dude, that was sad.
Yeah,
Sad.
me too.
Dark times, dark times.
Me too. Me too was sad when we eat that as well. Me and Grandma are very good.
It reverted you, man.
Ooga, ooga.
But I knew it was a problem when it was getting to the point where I would look at my food and only look at it. Yeah, like I think the last time I'd only do 12 ounces of ground chicken because anything more was way too much. I knew it was
12 ounces was sufficient meat for you?
dude, it was beyond sufficient. Let me tell you, because it got to the point where I was wanting to throw up as I was eating it. Like it was bad. Because remember how I used to do the quesadillas all the time? All right. Yeah, that reaction took a little too long. But anyways, so
It's a little past my bedtime. That's why.
dude, I understand that it's
I'm working on low power mode.
so okay. We're gonna have to figure out this really good time to record because I think 8 o'clock might not be a good time. So
No, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of technical difficulties.
You know what? We are supposed to be done in I think 30 minutes.
So we damn, we postponed the podcast because we were trying to find a proper place to record.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
And we settled on Weenie Hunt Jr. Joe Rogan Experience.
Road jogging.
Road jogging.
What do you use? Like a different monkey noise or?
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga. Hold on, bro. We on to something. I'm curious if that exists.
Yeah, the road jogging.
Road jogging.
The road jogging experience.
Oh shit.
Ooga booga.
Second on Spotify. Oh, but yeah, no, that was rough. The whole setting up part, I think it took us like an hour.
Well, actually, you were setting it up, and I was just
eating. And then we finally set up. You're still eating.
I ate a whole carrot. Then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get my calories, and I ate half a pizza. And this salmon. And I want more.
How was the salmon? How was it?
Fabulous.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of seasoning you use, man?
Fucking teriyaki and Southwest mustard sauce from Great Value Walmart. No, that
Hold on.
that search it up.
Wait,
That sauce is a great alternative to Chick-fil-A sauce.
You said Southwest what?
Southwest mustard, hot. Great Value.
Is it sponsored?
No, it's not sponsored.
So you mean not Southwest hot mustard?
Shut up, bro.
Right, bro. We ain't giving free advertisement out here, bro.
I'm just. It's not the most healthy thing, but it's low calories. It's like it uses like sugar, and I think it uses stevia. Or that might just be the soda that you showed me the other day. That one might just have sugar in it. It might just literally be mustard, sugar, and like hot sauce.
There's a lot more.
Like spices.
There's a lot more, but yeah. There's water.
Sodium bicarbonate.
There's water. It's actually fairly healthy compared to other processed foods. Water, sugar, vinegar, mustard seed, salt, dehydrated red and green bell peppers, natural flavor, then paprika, and turmeric. Ain't that a supplement, bro?
Turmeric?
Yeah.
Kind of. It's more of a Indian spice.
Oh, is that turmeric?
Yeah. No, turmeric, same thing.
Are they?
Yeah. It's just how you pronounce them, bro.
Listen, I don't know much about supplements.
Neither do I.
A shameless plug.
Hey man, whenever we get supplement sponsors, we will talk about them.
I have a whole
They will
pyramid right
be on
the
somewhere,
wall of sponsor.
or there'll be like a link that.
I was actually thinking we get lights. We'll have like ain't no way, a little neon sign.
Oh no, that's the plan. Well, we got to figure out.
Yeah.
We gotta settle down on an actual logo.
What do you think of the logo?
That one I didn't like that much. I liked your concept art more, way better, more better.
Wait, the jank one?
Yeah, I like the concept art way better, but I know it's hard. I know it's hard to do that on Canva.
Yeah,
or on an unspecified
oh
logo making platform.
So that's what it looks like right now. It's missing some extra details, but
no, I like the ain't no way.
Dude, I did too, but I ain't there yet. You know, I think this could go hard. Is it too cartoony?
I like the white circle being like the little gloss. I kind of like that, but I still like our first design better.
What if I take this?
That could be the PFP.
Huh?
The profile picture.
Oh yeah, that's what I was making.
Because I don't think the original design would work well for the profile picture. It would be too small.
It would be kind
It'll
of
be
close.
a banner thing.
Yeah, it would be kind of close. But I feel like it needs more than just this little bottle. Crazy. I don't think the mic can pick that up. I think we're good. Bro, actually, hold on. You never hear any like stomach grumblings or like farts on podcasts.
Those they don't have.
They don't do.
Those people don't. The people that have that happen to them, they don't be podcasting. So like the fact that we have it, it shows that we're not podcasting. It shows that we're not AI generated humans.
So you're saying Joe Rogan is AI generated?
Hey man, you never know. The government has technology like 50 years before we do. They're barely releasing AI to us, bro. They're using Road Jogan as a distraction as to what's important. Dude, making us revert back to.
I don't think it's working anymore, man. No one likes him. I think his podcast with The Rock, biggest letdown in history.
I think you told me about that.
Yeah.
There was like no questions.
Yeah.
What were they talking about?
I think The Rock brought up that there's a political party trying to pay him enough money to run for president. And they told him that he'll win. Like he's guaranteed to win if he runs. Which is a little crazy.
That's insane.
Right. Me personally, I don't know if I'm.
How are they so confident?
That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't know if I'm voting for The Rock. I got Kanye.
I mean, I love the I love The Rock and everything he does. I don't know about president. Right. Though.
I feel like he's too agreeable, man.
I don't know enough about The Rock to speak on that.
Well, he's like the guy everyone loves.
Yeah.
That was Will Smith, and then. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about that.
No need. I feel bad for him.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, but I was trying to tell you about my supplements, man. So I took them this morning for the first time. But I took the max dose, and I entered a heat.
Bro, you're being a little too vague. That I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
My supplements, I take 3 of them, bro. Sigma, Gorilla Shroom, and then Gorilla Smooth. I took all 3 of them together.
Max.
Yeah.
You did that without like building up to it.
I take them like every now and then. So I'm like, I think I'm pretty good to take them.
Okay.
Nice stuff.
Okay.
2 minutes later, he flashed. Oh my god!
Is that what happened?
Yeah. I think that was what was
is that?
that was what was wanting to happen.
I forgot I had more secret wine in there.
Oh, bro,
Oh,
we can't waste that, dude.
no.
This is expensive.
You want to demonstrate?
No need. No need.
Bro, it's expensive, like you said.
That's for the Patreons, bro. Actually, speaking of Patreon, and explicit content, there's a guy. I forget what his name was, but he was like a helmet on his head. He's on TikTok.
Marshmallow?
No, a helmet. uh, I won't be able to find him, but that guy, I think he got caught up because he posted some nudes, some little dick pickies on his Patreon.
Bro, PP pics.
PP pics, my bad.
Okay. This is rated E for everyone.
Right, my bad. Anyways, he had them PP pics on there for like $6. Because he had 3 tiers of his Patreon. It was the first tier, you got like Discord access or whatever.
Okay.
Second tier, PP pics.
What's the third tier?
His gym routine and PP pics.
Him doing his gym routine with PP showing.
Yeah. Well,
or is it his gym PP routine?
No, two different. If I showed you, you'd understand because he wears compression t-shirts. He just started working out, and he's always hitting poses. And yeah, yeah.
You know what's funny about that?
What's so funny, man?
When I was just getting into the gym, and I was barely making like my newbie gains.
Yeah.
I was just like that.
Compression shirts.
Well, compression shirts, like super like stringers all the time and all that, and then I would flex and pose all the time. And then now that I'm like getting a lot bigger with like a more like respectable physique, in my opinion, I don't find myself doing that anymore.
Dude, I feel that.
I don't know why.
Body dysmorphia?
Probably more than likely. But it's like it's kind of the thing where whenever you're new at something, I may just be overthinking this, but whenever you're new at something, and when someone else sees you doing that, they're like, "Oh, that's good. He sees progress, so he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay consistent." But then once you get to a point where like you pass a certain threshold,
yeah.
Then whenever you do it, you just look like a dick.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So like I've passed that threshold to where like whenever I would do it, people just be like, "Dog, we get it."
I got you. So at first it's like that's cute.
It's like, oh yeah, that's good. He's making gains.
Yeah, it's admirable.
He's being consistent. Yeah.
It's like that one quote. They like to see you on the way up because it reminds them.
They want you to do better, but not better than them.
Alex Hormozzi said that. He said they like seeing you on the way up for some reason, and then he said, but they don't like you when you reach the top because you remind them of their situation and how they didn't chase their dreams.
Oh, yeah, I remember that quote.
Yeah,
it was talking about how when he had his first gym and he would sleep there.
What's up, boss, or whatever.
But then whenever he started hiring people and then he'd show up, they'd be like, "Oh, big man's here."
Yeah, big man team.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy.
He's a pedophile. Can I say that?
Is that him? Big bearded man?
No.
Oh.
No.
Interesting. Yeah, I actually haven't been on TikTok since I've downloaded that one app. The app that makes me like
1 sec.
Yeah, the one that makes me like stare at myself for like 5 seconds to look at how stupid I am.
Look at mad dumb.
And it'll tell me like, imagine how good you feel if you didn't do this. And I'm like, you know what? You're right.
So what do you do instead?
I just put my phone away because it pisses me off.
Oh gosh.
Like anytime sometimes I find myself in like a weird situation where I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So I pull up my phone as you do, right? You know, on your phone or whatever, looking through your weather app or looking through Gmail if there's like a pretty girl around. And then like, you know what? I'm a cool dude.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna go.
Why Gmail?
I'm a cool dude. I'm gonna click on Instagram to like look at like my friends that I be talking to, and it just shows me a reflection of me, and I'm like, I feel stupid now. Close it off, and then I proceed to not make eye contact with that female that I find very attractive, and pretend like I'm looking at like whatever bullshit happens to be in front of me. Sometimes it's a chair. You know?
Look at the specs on that chair.
Damn, is that real leather? That's crazy. Or just grab some random article that's side.
Right.
Reading it. It's not an article. Sometimes it's never an article. It's like a flyer to like for like gout or something. I don't know.
What is gout?
Huh?
Gout?
I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my head.
What is gout?
You're the one with the laptop, bro.
I don't know. I don't want to spell that. I don't want to type that in.
Then I'll figure it out.
I won't.
Fuck around, find out, bro.
But it's actually funny you said that because I've been watching a bunch of cinematography videos, and I need to do that. Just exist, like out in public. Because we don't be existing. Like I have this in front of me right now, and if I wasn't recording, I have my phone right here, just checking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny what we do when we're like detached from our phones, like little toddlers running around.
Yep.
Like no idea.
I actually talk to people in public now.
Right? Oh, dude.
Or like people will be more inclined to talk to me for no reason. Sometimes I'll just be. And like this guy would come up to me, or like this lady would come up to me to like they'll talk to me like some random stuff. Like, oh, you come here often? Not really.
Never been here before.
I actually never. This is my first time. I'm like, oh, where are you from? I live here. So I don't look like I belong here.
Oh my god!
But at the same time, when you look around, it's like everyone's like.
Yeah, right.
At first, it was a little bit hard, but after about a week or two, I find it easier to not check my phone.
Dude.
Like, I don't even get the craving for social media anymore.
See, I've never had. I have a problem with YouTube. Huge problem. And I try to justify like, oh, I'm here to learn.
Oh yeah,
I'm here to learn, man. Cinematography, life lessons, better sleep, and then
Minecraft.
Whatever the first thing that pops up. It's like, okay.
That's still a weakness for me. With YouTube is the one app that I'll like sit through looking at myself, looking all stupid.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes they'll have like this bouncy game where you have to keep your finger on it and keep track of it for like 5 seconds, and then it'll do it. Or like it'll give you just like a black screen for 5 seconds. YouTube is the one app where I'll sit through it.
Ain't no one dumb.
No, yeah, for real. Like, oh wow, this is crazy. And then I'll put on a podcast. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket for like a few hours, or like I need to load up a few podcasts, right? So I search a few podcasts. Oh shit, what is that video?
Right.
Oh, what is this video?
Right.
Oh shit, how to make a fucking pot out of a candle or whatever the fuck. Watch that video. Oh, yeah. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Exactly. And I was like, oh shit. Exactly. Let me change my Whey on the things and put it back in my phone.
Like let me bring up my history. I ain't even embarrassed. Costa Contra, Eric Jamal, give up the goods freestyle. So it's actually funny. Okay, so the reason I watched that one is because Lewis had messaged me 2 years ago. 2 years ago, right? And because I was going through my phone just to get rid of messages because I had like 400 unread messages.
Someone's popular.
Right. It's just the subscription thing. So I was sitting there, stop. Anyways, I go to the bottom and I see Louis with the little blue bubble, the blue dot next to him. I'm like, oh, I didn't respond to him.
You are an asshole.
And I'm like, hey, bro, that's what that freestyle was pretty cool. I said, my bad.
That might explain why you guys haven't talked in a while. It's like,
Yeah. Anyways, then we got Moment Pro Camera App 5.0 tutorial review. How I turn my iPhone into a productivity machine. How to fix an iPhone stuck in zoom mode / iPhone in zoom mode.
That's so specific that I knew you were like, oh fuck, what did I do?
Bro, I couldn't. I had to say, hey Siri.
Hey Siri, stop.
And then like it was all zoomed in, so I saw one option and I just clicked on it. uh, how to make your smartphone into a dumb phone. 55 minutes of social media content strategy for entrepreneurs. 7 things that quickly cured my procrastination. Things like it's like it's so broad, and that's why it's so addictive.
My history is completely different.
Yeah.
Lately, it's like 80% jujitsu content or jujitsu podcasts. Other one, the other like 20% ranges between food recipe videos
Sounds about
that I'll
right.
never make.
Sounds about right.
And videos telling me that I'm good enough. Because
I was about to tap my chest, but but that is fascinating about you, how much you invest into something.
Whenever I get into something, I get into it. It's a problem.
No, it's admirable.
But yeah, to an extent. But what I've noticed is I get into it until I feel like I go all into it until I feel like I can grab 2 or 3 things from it and apply it to my regular life, and then I shift back to my regular life.
Interesting.
But once I got into jujitsu this at the beginning of this month or at the beginning of this week, it goes back to that Daily Laws book that we've been reading, and he said, like, one of the first things he says is like, do something that you were drawn to as a kid. And I completely forgot that I had such a big love for martial arts and combat sports that just like died after, what was it, 8th grade, after 7th grade. And I never went back to it, because growing up I always liked to watch Power Rangers or like Batman, superheroes and all that, and I was like, man, when I grow up I want to be like Batman. I'm never gonna have like, what is it, 128 martial arts black belts that he has.
Right.
But I always imagined myself growing up with at least like 2 or 3 or maybe 4. So whenever, after that very first day of jiu-jitsu, it brought me back to when I was in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade doing taekwondo, and then 7th grade where I did Muay Thai, and how much I was into it, and that being the only type of like sport that I would be consistent with. Because before I tried baseball, football, soccer, got my ass beat in all of them. Even though like you don't really beat each other up, I always got beat up somehow because I was a tiny kid. But those martial arts was the only thing that I stayed consistent with. So that reawakened that love for me. And by the second day of doing jiu-jitsu, I knew I wanted to start competing. So I've been having conversations with my coach about possibly competing as soon as possible. So, but what were you gonna say?
So you're talking like competing in like the next month or two?
Or? No. Competing whenever I'm ready.
Okay.
Because I've noticed with jiu-jitsu, it's probably it's known to be the slowest belt ranking system. Meaning you get promotions really slowly because there's just so much to learn. Like one thing that I learned right off the bat was it's more dangerous to spar with the white belt than it is with the higher belt. Right. But the higher belts will put you in more compromising positions safely than the lower belts will, just because they know how the body works and all the movements work. So I don't want to compete if I'm not ready for it, because I might hurt someone else or I might hurt myself.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand. So how has the training been?
I look forward to it every day.
That's good.
Like I wake up and matter of fact, I think about it so much that I dream about my drills that I learned the day before. Okay. So after the first day that I did it, when I went home, okay, let's go back a little bit more. The first day when I was in class, I felt like a dumbass. Like we were just learning how to fall and like stand up. But while I was there, I didn't know the proper technique to like do like the stand up thing, or what was it like the stand up thing? And then I went home and I went to sleep, and in my dream I was doing the thing perfectly. That's pretty crazy. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh, it's all easy. And then the very next day we were learning grips, and while we were doing the grips, I was like fucking up. I was doing the wrong grip. I was like, I can't break my partner's grip. I woke up and I was like, oh, I know how to do it. Later that day I practiced it. I knew how to do it.
That's pretty cool. I wish I had dreams like that. I just dream about like real life. Like my girl getting on me about chores.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's the same thing, right? I'm just dreaming about what already happened. So I was like doing the drills in my head. And then I guess with you, your drill was not doing laundry.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. There's laundry everywhere. But it's because I have that stupid 2-in-1 dryer.
Yeah,
takes forever. But anyways, why do you think we forget about these passions as children? It's a good question, ain't
it? It is. I can't get really scientific about it because I don't have the skill set for that, or the education for that. But I think the reason that happens is because of just life circumstance. Right. Because as you grow up, it's more like, hey, focus on your studies. Hey, follow this fucking path. If you don't do this path, you're not gonna grow up. And there's also like kind of like a stigma with like certain things that we like to do as kids. Right. Like, oh, if I want to run outside, climb on something and jump off of it, oh, he's a kid, he can do it. But if I do it right now, he's like,
what drugs is he on?
He's a little off. Right? Or if you're just like drawing all day, he's like, bro, what are you gonna do to make money? What are you doing, man?
I see what you're saying.
Or in my case, if you're practicing martial arts all day, you're trying to beat someone up, you're trying to go to UFC, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I can't just do it just because I like it.
True. I wonder if it's because no one does what they like to do. We pretend we do with alcohol, and then like no one's actually doing what they really love. So it's like, well, if I'm not happy, I don't want you to be happy. So you're not going to be happy.
It goes back to that one quote that you were trying to say earlier.
Right, yeah, trying to say, emphasis on trying. Bro, I'm so bad at recalling. You can ask me to quote the book I've been reading. I can't. Dude.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I can like tell you. I can maybe give you five different things it talks about. Maybe.
You can tell me the concepts that actually affected you.
I guess so, yeah.
Because you won't be able to recall things that like kind of affected you, or like something that just kind of sounds cool. You're not gonna be able to recall that.
That and some stuff I can't understand. I skipped to December, and I think the reason I stopped reading December is because it was too much for my pee-wee brain. Like it was.
That's probably why it's all the way in December.
yeah, dude. Like it was.
You probably wanted to do it.
I'm realizing that because it talks about like death and spirituality, all that, and I thought I was spiritual, not too spiritual, but spiritual enough, I guess. But then I read it, and I think it talked about a girl whose parents had died. Like all her parents had died, like at a certain house she grew up in, But then she came back to the house later, and it felt different. Like she looked at it completely different. Instead of looking at the place that, oh, my parents died here,
It was like that was my childhood.
it's home. Yeah, stuff like that. You'd have
No,
to.
that seems intense.
Yeah, dude, and I was very confused. Like for a lot of it too. Like one is just connecting with the world. I don't know what that means.
Connecting with the world.
Yeah, so like uh I think it's kind of like stop looking at everything as it is and look at everything as a whole. So people included, animals, the world, and all that.
So don't focus on specifics, but focus on the big picture.
Kind of. It's. I'm not doing a good job at explaining it. I don't remember it too much because I don't understand it too much. So like, of course, I can't explain it. Uh, but no, you have to read it. I could probably try. I don't have the book on me.
I'll wait till December to read it.
All right.
I'll follow the chronological order.
Probably,
I'm sure it's supposed to be built upon.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It did talk about one thing though, how one thing I did understand and I stuck with me, how our brains are bigger than space. Like the brain and space are the same thing. They're both infinite. And I was like, that's a beautiful way to look at things because we can only see the Earth. Like that's all we know. Well, all we know is this room right now, right? But like with the brain, like there's everything. But all we know is what we know. There's so much information that you can learn. So much possibilities.
I remember they said something about how it would take like a million computers to like